Griffin in front of the goal will get a chance to clear. Torrance back in the lineup. It's a 2-on-1 now. Seneca on the left side. Tosses it over there. Seneca gets his first. And the Generals open the scoring and he snaps the streak.
Beckett Sennecke converts on that 2-on-1 opportunity for the Generals early in this hockey game. Just 3:40 into the game as he opens up and he's prepared to take this cross-crease feed. On the booth here, talking us pregame here on this Thanksgiving.
Isaac Ravel was the starting goaltender for the Generals on Friday and Sarnia. They're going to put another one in. Torrance bouncing puck front of the net, and it's 2-0 Jennies.
That looked to be going wide on the short side. Bowen made the save anyway. Now a stick lift from Barlo. Centers for Seneca. Scores!
Morelli now towards net, loose in front, bouncing puck in midair. Where is it? They shoot, they score! Colby Barlo, his first as an Oshawa General. Back to the point now, one touch D'Amato to Barlo, back to the point to Luca D'Amato. Seneca now. Centers in front, they score! Luke Torrance left all alone on the edge of the blue paint. And the Generals strike early and increase their lead to 2.
League leading 14th of the season.
Yeah, 14 goals in 10 games with still time to go in this game number 10. Good start for the 2025 draft prospects. Seneca now scores! What a rocket! Bar down! Barlo, Seneca, back of the net, and this duo is clicking now. Settles at the point, Perek fans on it, look out, Beckett Sennecke now with a steal, 2-on-1 with Matt Buckley. Seneca, curl shoot, scores! Beckett Sennecke out of the box, on the board, big goal for the Gens, 5-2.
Cross shot coming, Buckley, great save made by Flores, rebound, shot wide, and with Torrance in the net. Actually, inside a minute to go here. Ice Dogs in full scramble mode. Seneca waiting, sets it up. There's a shot, they score! Luke Torrance, his 4th of the season, second side drop past Torrance, and it was deflected as Zada got in the way. 44 in the Oshawa power play. Morelli sets it up, Seneca, back to Morelli, faking, Seneca, one-timer, scores! If at first you don't succeed, try again. Seneca on the power play, we're tied at 3.
Squirts free. Ewens couldn't glove it down. Here comes Torrance. He's got 3 teammates with him. Severini, there's a shot, a goal for the Oshawa Generals. Beckett Sennecke makes it 2-0 Oshawa.
The trans miscue.
2-on-1 here for Oshawa. Seneca across for Cinnavori. Shot, scores high on the blocker's side, and it's 3-0 Oshawa.
Almost the same as the second goal. Just
met by Malie and a couple other Petes. It comes free for Torrance. Looking down low. Seneca scores! Morelli, Ritchie, back, another far side, another shot. Seneca scores! Well, you had a feeling that top line of the Generals, with the amount of time left, would be tough to deny. Seneca with a steal, scores! Hat-trick goal for Beckett Sennecke. First in on the forecheck, steals up. Face-off win. Here's a one-timer, scores! Keep the streak going for Beckett Sennecke. The goal-scoring streak now went. Turning with a Danford, look out. Deflected, here's a chance. Moses hit the crossbar. The Stingers celebrating. The play is continuing on. Rogowski back the other way, 2-on-1. Rogowski scores! Controversy coming. The Sting were celebrating again. Dalen Moses thought he'd scored. On with speed. He finds Cinnavori, trailer, scores! Tic-tac-toe. Off by Kermonic. Back comes Seneca. Beckett Sennecke sees some room, scores!
As the Generals again keep the pressure on. There's a quick shot. Seneca shoots, he scores. Beckett Sennecke continues with the hot stick for the Generals, and it's over.
Barlo back for Ritchie, gives to Seneca across the line. He fanned on it. Ritchie recovers. They score! It wasn't the prettiest of tickets. For Rodriguez, back for Ritchie. Nice take. From behind his back, Ritchie looking cross ice. Seneca had stopped. Now turns and fires. Hit the goal post. They score!
Nice play by Luca Morelli to keep the play alive at the line. Ritchie into the slot for Seneca. Back for Luca Morelli. Morelli to Seneca. The one-timer blocked there by Frankie Morelli. Puck out in front. They score! Barlo!
Chance and shoot. Seems like he loves playing the Generals.
Here's Ritchie. Moves in. Seneca scores! Pass across and Callum Ritchie. 1 point.
Gets to the line, not out. Kept in by Morelli. Seneca passes it across. One-timer scores! What a shot from Colby Barlo on the one-timer. And it's now tied at 2.
What a job by Morelli to get this puck in, and look at Seneca.
Morelli walking the line. Backside is Seneca. Luca Morelli closing down on the slot. Leaves off for Ritchie. Seneca back. Scores! Beckett Sennecke, that's his spot. Left dot on the man advantage, and it's 1-0.
It's a 5-on-3, and they got time and space to set it up. Morelli. We've heard a lot about Sam Dickinson, Reed, but Luke Morelli's tied with him in points coming into tonight's game.
Barlo has left behind here in Owen Sound. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you very much, JC. Long bomb pass to Barlo. Barlo coming in. He scores! Are you surprised?
Taglia up the boards, will be kept in by D'Amato. His shot tipped and scores! Unit out, Torrance comes out. Cross for D'Amato. Seneca, time to shoot, scores! And so the Gens have a 5-on-3 and a great opportunity to clear. Hopkins fanned on it. Seneca gets a chance to set up. Ritchie. Seneca had to take it on his backhand. Back for Callum Ritchie. Across, one-timer, scores! D'Amato waits. Ritchie in front. Seneca waits, scores! The Teddy Bears flew with the... McGowan gets to it in the corner. He takes a bump. Here's Cinnavori walking in. Hit the goalpost. And no, they're going to say it beat him. It was iron. Buckley. Seneca across for Ritchie. Ritchie looking back for Seneca. Ends up down low to Torrance. Back to Ritchie. Ritchie. Seneca scores! Send it off the boards out to center. Seneca will skate onto it. Flips it high in the air, trying to get around Mayich. Here's Barlo following up, scores! Looks back to the point to D'Amato. Seneca's on the edge of the blue ice. D'Amato, the shot tipped and scored! Seneca got the piece, and the Generals. Cinnavori gloves it down, gets it to Morelli. Seneca finds Sandu. Sandu delays and scores!
Our side, and that was handled nicely by Medvedev. And Morelli has it again. Picked off by the Knights. There's Morelli with space. Low again. Morelli waits, shoots, scores! It goes in behind Medvedev just, and Oshawa gets on the board. A power play goal. So Oshawa with another great opportunity now to come within one. Change the complexion totally if they can get one here. Tipped in front of the net, they score! 3-2 now.
Around for Seneca. Quickly met by him, but Morelli fires and scores! He at least dropped it. And now Danford's got it at the point for Oshawa. He finds Seneca in the middle, backhand, scores! Still on it in the offensive zone. D'Amato down in the corner for Seneca. Seneca, Barlo scores! Just had a pass hop over his stick. Goes rink wide, Seneca from a sharp angle, scores!
Off to Van Williamson, taken away by Barlo. He opened the scoring tonight with a power play goal. Seneca leaves it for Sinovori, back to Seneca, steps out, Sinovori scores!
What a chance, but now Beckett Sennecke out of the penalty box, gets a breakaway. Seneca on net, backhand scores! Seneca on the breakaway, won't be denied this time.
By Oster, and this leads to this opportunity by Seneca, and what a...
But it's taken away by Bertucci, but it's taken back. Seneca trying to force his way in front, that's stopped. Rebound, scores! Getting to the loose puck is Luke Torrance.
Radwick has just been outstanding. Watch Seneca walk out from the corner, stop once, twice.
Shell shocking of these Oshawa Generals against Kingston. I think it was an 8-5 final. Barlo puts it in tight, they score. Griffith puts it home. He scored the game winner in their most recent contest. Over for Buckley, couldn't get the one-timer set up. Morelli over for Seneca. Cross ice, Buckley scores! Beats Betts on the blocker's side, and it's a 2-0 Oshawa lead.
Well, just an incredible pass by Beckett Sennecke.
Out of the box. Seneca controls, dishes for D'Amato, rebound, they score! Griffith gets on that loose puck and puts it right over Betts, and it's a 3-1 Oshawa lead.
Well, just not able to tie him up.
Next comes Seneca. He's way ahead of the play, and he'll take that up ice feed. Lost the handle on it, gets it back, moves around Betts and scores. Kingston losing track of time and who was coming out of the box, and it turns into a
corner is Seneca, and Beckett Sennecke curls it around the corner, down for Ritchie. In front, had a man there, and Torrance going to the net, come back to Seneca in a slot. Down low, they score! Try to get something going on this man advantage. Flint penalty kill ranks 17th in the OHL. As Ritchie will bring it across. Here's Seneca, scores! Car ran into Torrance to try to clear that puck out of the corner. Seneca comes up with it. Beckett Sennecke had a man reaching in, they score!
Comes across, here's Ritchie trying to tee up a shot, goes across, Seneca scores! 1-0 Oshawa. Just 39 seconds. Ritchie on the far side moves in, drops it for Barlo. Barlo across, they score! Beckett Sennecke, with his second of the hockey game, makes it 2-1 Oshawa.
Gets it across for Seneca. Seneca looks across, Ritchie, Barlo scores! Barlo back for Ritchie, spins away from Morneau, looks back to the point to Morelli. Seneca wants it, gets it. Seneca feeds it in low, scores! Not sure if Luke Torrance got a tip on this or not. He will lead the... Morelli's got it. Gives to Seneca. Flying into the zone. Seneca will take it around the goal. Rubs it back. They score! Hat trick for Colby Barlo. What a setup for Beckett Sennecke. Just Seneca across the line and back for Morelli in the corner. Jumps around Ula. Barlo picks it free. Looks out front. That's Seneca there. Seneca slashes it free. Morelli. Barlo scores! And the man of the hour, Colby Barlo, who's got the puck. Morelli. Look back for Seneca. Scores!
Squeezes by Yanni. Off the top of the circle, here's Cal Ritchie, shoots, scores! Hat-trick goal, Cal Ritchie, off the bar and in! Otto calls fair catch, plays it up the left side for Seneca. Nifty spin move to Ritchie. Ritchie curls. Ritchie now across the top of the slot, rebound, scores! Beckett Sennecke finds a loose puck, buries it, and the Generals lead 3-0. Gibson finds Barlo. Soft touch to Seneca with speed, enters the offensive zone, tries to get around Reed, dropped it, scores! What a rocket! Colby Barlo, hammer time!
From Campbell out in the slot, Tom's a shot save made by Parsons as Arquette can't clear. Here's Ritchie. Ritchie in the slot. Seneca shot, scores!
So the play continues, and as it's extended, the Rangers get burned. Seneca set up for that one-time.
Finds Paquette! Oh my heavens! Here come the Generals. Barlo lowering the shoulder. Barlo to the front, they score! And look who it is, it's Seneca!
Through his time with the Owen Sound attack, the way he's able to protect it, get it on over.
Motto, directing traffic. Ritchie thrown in front. Bang! Home run, Seneca.
Nice kids, because this is one of those classic tap it home along.
Seneca charging in with space. Seneca scores a hat trick. Look at those mitts on the big man.
Gets in front of Frassard, and Frassard, there's nothing you can do there. That is just a high-quality play from a high-quality hockey player.
In the corner, Ethan Martin will find it. Seneca for Ritchie. He finds Seneca walking in, scores! A little toe drag delay for Beckett Sennecke opens some room to the slot. Goal number 35 on the year for Beckett Sennecke. The Gens control. Martin back to the point. Danford. That one goes off of a leg. Ritchie plays it away from McDonnell. Long shot from the point again. Seneca all hooked up. Comes back. They score! From the point, it's the captain, Ben Danford, who ties the game at 2. Rebound came out, and Torrance, the shot stopped. Pressure by the Generals, shooting gallery. Spun wide by Seneca, another shot, they score! Rebound off the end boards, Andrew Gibson, picture perfect.
And Oster just stretching the pad out.
Now Seneca to D'Amato, shoots and scores! Big save at one end, and Luca D'Amato.
Steps up the body, Erie really getting in the way of all shooting and passing lanes, and granted, it's not been a high shooting game for either side as Seneca gets this one over, back right wing side, they score! Oh, Torrance right in front, and a great play from Seneca to Torrance to tie this one up.
Well, that's why Beckett Sennecke was the number 3 overall pick. That is a ridiculous.
Kicks right out onto it. Seneca finds Ritchie, back for Seneca, scores!
Patience, cross ice to D'Amato, scores! Luca D'Amato! Though they do here. Clean face-off win works the other way too. One-timer, Barlo scores! Colby Barlo! Hammer time to the back of the net. 14th power play goal of the season.
Get it caught up in his skates, but not enough to control the puck. Morelli does. And now here comes that extra attacker out there now, and they score. On the power play put in there by Callum Ritchie.
It wide of the net, it comes off the corner boards right in front. Seneca has it, getting it over to Morelli, who is sneaking in, but that pass was a little too deep. Now it goes to the front of the net. They score! Banged in by number 42, Laurie Cineveri, and the Oshawa Generals have tied it again.
Final regular season game. Final game in the Ontario Hockey League, and what a thorn he has been for the Generals and Gens fans throughout his career. First with the Ottawa 67s as Griffin shoots and scores. A breakaway for Zidlicki. Here's Richie. Barlo wants the one-timer, scores! McDonnell centers. Misa couldn't get a stick on it. Seneca skates back the other way. 2-on-1 with Barlo. Barlo has Seneca ready. Rebound, scores! The pass was in his feet, but no problem for Beckett. Here's Richie for Griffin. Settles it down for Barlo, back for Griffin. Sweeps at it down low, finds Richie. Richie waits, Griffin shoots, scores!
That London Knight roster last year. Face-off is a scrambled one, and it's controlled by the Generals. Then Van Volsen was taken down, but no penalty. Seneca on it, and he sends it wide. Griffin scores! Generals have their first lead of Game 3. So no penalty as Zabeski lost his helmet and goes straight to the bench. Meantime, in front, Griffin scores! Wow. Hat trick, Owen Griffin, it's 6-3. Onto the stick of Richie, across, they score! Griffin intercepting, Von Richter laid a body into him. Colby Barlow now down the right side, in front, and they score!
Circle, walking to the slot, pulls it back, dropped it on to Morelli. Morelli with speed, high, backdoor to the front. Callum Ritchie scores. Near impossible to kill a 4-on-3 with that kind of talent on the ice.
You got 3 NHL for.
Tries it out front. Oster cuts down the angle. Seneca trying to break away with Griffin. Brown's the man, chugging back. Seneca holds up. Late man's Morelli. Tie game. Luca Morelli, the trailer. And it's 2-2.
Yeah, Bulldogs got caught.
D'Amato's 5th assist of the playoffs. As Lucas Moore trying to navigate up and out, wouldn't get out. Seneca, drive, played middle, turned. It came right back to him. Backside, Griffin scores. A scramble in the defensive zone. It's a 1-goal game with 12:37 to go.
The Generals have it now under control. Seneca behind the net. Richie waits, now fires. Ingram the save, rebound, they score! It's baseball season and a bunch from Beckett Sennecke ties the game at 1. Win for Richie, he'll swing it wide for Seneca, who gains the zone. Beckett Sennecke for Barlow. Barlow cutting in, scores! Just when you thought that Ford steps up.
Neutral zone aggression by the Gens paying off.
And they've got it again. Morelli for the empty net, shot it wide. Seneca, a chance, buries the game.
The outside on the left, playing on high. Morelli dances along the blue line to Richie with a little bit of speed. Drops it back to Morelli into the pile, deflected. Seneca scores. Beckett Sennecke standing at the side of the goal. 24 seconds into the second period. Very similar to Colby Barlow in Game 4, opening up the period with a power play goal. Barlow steps into a shot. That's the puck again off the top. Barlow, soft hands to the front. Seneca whacks it out of the air and in. Second straight game with a bunt goal for Beckett Sennecke on the power play. And the Generals have a 2-1 lead with a pair of man advantage goals.
Store is big hit early on from the Anaheim Ducks prospect. He has it again on the far side, takes a shot, scores! What a start from Beckett Sennecke.
He's going to get the puck here down just over the blue line, and the quick snapper right over the glove hand of Hillebrand.
Face off, won by Oshawa. Morelli, he'll set up Seneca. What a shot, what a goal! Beckett Sennecke.
Watch Morelli just going to set up this one-timer and find them on the power play.
Seneca knocked over, but he's still able to play it back to Morelli. Morelli across to Barlow, shot, scores! Another hammer from Colby Barlow.
The Generals, you can't give these guys power plays. It's just that simple.
Oshawa zone, takes the hit, loose puck. Stewart dropped it back, but that doesn't connect with Bodwin. Now it's Beckett Sennecke on the breakaway. Seneca trying to go around, and he scores! Beckett Sennecke.
Puck set out to center. Will get through everyone. Seneca trying to find it as he battles Aitchison and scores! Turns away from Hemming. Ritchie down low, leaves for Seneca. Switches with Morelli. Beckett Sennecke, high slot. Down for Barlo. In front, they score! Got it by Aiken. Here's D'Amato, 3-on-2. Seneca wants it, gets it, leaves it off, scores! Fort couldn't hook it around Wakely, but does get it to Ritchie. Ritchie waits, has a man in D'Amato walking in, scores! Griffin waits in front of the net, comes to Seneca. Barlo at the point, Seneca finds Morelli. Barlo, one-timer, scores! Just got deeper. Here's Seneca following up. Seneca trying to spin and fire. Morelli through, scores! Sent ahead for Seneca. Remick's back into the net. Off the face-off, Seneca across for Ritchie, and he scores!
Feeds it up to the neutral zone. Here goes Colby Barlo. Off to Seneca out front. Shot, scores! Andrew Gibson. Power play goal for Oshawa. And they have tied this game at 1.
Oh, the big right-handed defenseman. It's the depth players right now contributing for.
This is tipped down the ice. Now Jacob Oster going to the bench here for Oshawa. So we've got 6-on-5. Just under 9 minutes to go. It's tipped in front by Barlo. Randall side and going around by Cowan. Well, Ritchie out in front. Here's Griffin back to Ritchie. Back and forth with Seneca. Ritchie stepping in for Seneca. Side of the net, scores! Hold on! Generals up the middle. There's a shot from Seneca. Bouncing around in front on Torrance. Can't get it to go. Back in front, Ritchie scores! Comes out, right there's a hard shot. Torrance loses it, but for Ritchie, can't put it home. And London clear it out to center. After review, they wipe the penalty. Here's a shot from Gibson out in front. Seneca scores! And Oshawa don't get the power play, but they get a goal right back. Late in the second period.